Let's talk about X-Men 97 Episode 3 and everything that happened. Spoilers ahead, you have been warned. I loved this episode. That's 3 episodes now in a row that X-Men 97 is cooking at Marvel. It was literally mind-blowing and felt like a true House of Horrors episode with all the X-Men characters and a psych battle between Jean Grey and her clone. We now know that Cyclops, the leader of the X-Men, was actually with a clone of Jean Grey who now goes by Madeline Pryor, the Goblin Queen, which, by the way, her fit, fire. But yeah, she had all the memories of Jean Grey and now had a son with Cyclops, Nathan Summers. When she went under Cerebro in episode 2, she awakened the real Jean Grey, who, if you notice, her trademark is fainting after using her powerful powers. So that's the real Jean Grey. And Magneto fighting the Goblin Queen was tough. Jean Grey's clone humbled Magneto. That's why she's one of the GOATs, honestly. And everybody who said the animation looked rough from the trailers, wrong. The animation was phenomenal. And I love that they used Logan and his memories to ground her back to reality and remind her of who she was. His love is what allowed them to overcome all the sinister circumstances. We find out that Mr. Sinister, who is one of the coolest X-Men villains ever, is responsible for cloning Jean Grey and wanting her to have a son. Since Dune recently came out, think of him as like the Bene Gesserit, where he's mixing bloodlines and wants the perfect being, which is Nathan Summers. Hearing Mr. Sinister's voice again gave me chills all over. One of my favorite moments in this episode was Cyclops using his optic blast to power Bishop. Reminded me of that moment with Thor and Iron Man in Endgame. It was awesome. We then see Madeline Pryor and Cyclops' son, Nathan Summers, get the techno-organic virus from Mr. Sinister, and the only way to save him is to travel to the future with Bishop, which he then later on becomes Cable and returns at an older age to help out the X-Men, which I'm excited for. Josh Brolin played Cable in Deadpool 2. The episode then ends with icing on the cake, showing us Storm meeting Forge, which forges an incredibly exciting future of Storm getting her powers back and becoming the Omega level mutant that we all love. Forge will help her get her powers back. The exciting thing about Forge is his mutant power is that he has this superhuman intuitive with technology, mechanical devices. He can create anything, or he's exceptional with using them.